Hi guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We're on to episode 11 of season 2 of American Horror Story, Asylum. Right, now that's out of the way. The last episode ended rather abruptly with something I was not expecting. The doctor pretty much climbed on top of Sister Mary as they were going to cremate her and has gone in with her. I mean, I knew the guy was feeling some guilt and also ridiculed, but that was unexpected. I don't know what's happening with this devil thing. I still don't know what's happening with this alien thing. Grace is back with a baby of kids. Thredson is still trying to work that out at the same time as trying to get a hold of this tape, who Lange has said there's no way you're ever getting your hands on it, whether you lay a finger on me or Kit or Grace. I don't know. Let's just go find out. This is episode 11.
Haven't had one complaint yet.
He's looking at your skin, actually.
You understand what I want, right? Breastfeeding is so important for early development.
A little mothering. But you don't have to cry to be my baby.
How's your milk production, Grace? If you're having any trouble with your letdown reflex, there are some things that we can do to help with that.
I thought my prayers were answered when I saw a bright white light. Just like old people talk about. I thought it was heaven.
Well, this time.
Felt like I was being torn in half. I didn't think I could survive it. Bet it was him.
How'd he grow so fast?
Time works differently up there.
Yeah.
Felt like 100 years to me. Our baby is special. People will listen to him. He's gonna change the way people think.
Look, if you want me to do the right thing, marry me, Grace.
I'd like to introduce you to Sister Colette. She's here from St. Ursula's Home for Lost Children.
It's not
I'm sorry to
lost.
say she's here for the baby.
We have an excellent track record at placing lost children in loving homes.
Kid, I am so sorry. I can only imagine the heartache of having your only son ripped from your arms.
Your patient file. Documentation of every foul thing that was done to you here.
Trust me when I tell you it can't possibly all be in that file.
Which is why you'll need it for your expose.
You want this place shut down.
I want it pulled down and the earth salted.
Yeah.
There's a taxi cab on its way here now that will take you wherever you want to go. But we must hurry.
All right. Sister Jude, it's Lana Winters. Your friend Mother Claudia is taking me out of this place, and she says that's because of you. I'm coming back for you, Jude. I won't leave you here.
Get me that tape, and I will not only see to it that your son is not swallowed by the system, but I will also do everything in my power to secure your freedom so you can be with him again. If anyone can reach her, it's you. Okay?
Come on, come on, come on.
I'll try.
I didn't think she was going to make it past him, or has he clocked it? Crap. Move the taxi cab now. Yes. I see what comes of this now then, right?
It's over. You've been exposed. I am the one that's going to put your ass in that electric chair. You're gonna pay for every sick thing you did to me, to Wendy, and to every other woman you murdered.
I put her on ice just for you. I was going to dispose of the body, but once I realized how well things were going with us, I thought she could come in handy for practice, you know? I cut up. There are pieces of her scattered from Plymouth to Springfield. But you know what, Lana? We'll always have Paris.
Bad day!
Johnny, don't let that bitch ruin our whole night.
Now look at me. I have a rocking body and a titty full of milk. Let me help you forget about her.
Now that you're out of Briarcliff, you'll never keep that baby, will you?
Not a chance in hell.
So I shouldn't expect a little Oliver to come visit every few months?
Oh, even if I had this thing, you'd never see him.
Best you should just be known as my last victim.
Prison's too good for you.
Well, she didn't hesitate. Again, didn't expect that.
Place where I can remember her.
Of course. You did the right thing, Lena.
So are you going to move back into your house? Because it's a big place, and if you need a roommate...
I have a couple of things I need to tidy up, and when I'm finished, I've decided to move to New York.
Brother James, those reporters who were here when I arrived, have they been removed from the premises?
From the immediate grounds. There's nothing I can do about those camped outside the gates.
Good thing you and I are friends. Oh, you'd be in solitary right now.
She got one thing right. That devil of yours. This jukebox. What have you decided to do? Renounce your vows?
Not at all. I'm going to stay the course.
Of course you are.
Now that I see through you and your stupid, pitiful, naked ambitions.
Shut your filthy mouth!
I am more sane now as a mad woman than I ever was as the head of Briarcliff.
You sound mad as a hatter.
Your release papers. They're letting you out, kid.
Lana gave him the tape?
Yeah, and she did one better. The Leslie blew his head off. It's all over the papers.
You've just been released, and Miss Bertrand's confined here.
That's why you're gonna let her out.
I beg your pardon.
I might have to start talking to those reporters. And believe me, I have a lot of stories.
Is this a riddle? Grace isn't dead.
Look at a file. In it, you find a death certificate made out by Dr. Harden before he disappeared.
Yes.
Frank McCann signed it as a witness. If anybody ever asks, Grace Bertrand died here. It's already taken care of.
Smart.
You don't gotta lie. I don't gotta tell the truth. Don't expect the castle.
Open the goddamn door.
I never got a chance to clean up. I'm sorry.
Don't be. We can do it together.
Hello? Hey!
What the f...
I'm not saying they're all dead. I'm saying they all disappeared from Briarcliff in the last 2 years, all under suspicious circumstances. She used to run the place.
Sister Jude?
She's a patient there now. She's being held against her will. They won't let me see her. They won't even let me in the front door.
Well, they are a private institution.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
I don't give a shit how many pills you've got her doped up with.
There we go.
Sister Jude is dead.
There we go.
I don't believe you.
Brother James, fetch me the paperwork on Sister Jude, please.
He's lying.
She'd done it during the night. Fashioned a rope from her bed sheets.
Really?
A summary of how she was found. Her death certificate. Keep her in my personal prayers.
You murdered her. You might as well have tied the noose yourself.
Sadly, you did not.
This is bullshit.
St. Jude, look out, miracles, pray for us. St. Jude, help us, pray for us.
I thought maybe if he suckled a bit, he might calm down.
Okay, that was episode 11, and I'm highly frustrated. Right, so Lana gets out. Now, as far as the outside world's concerned, she was an investigative reporter who is legitimate and of sane mind originally. Went to go and do this case, vanishes, gets admitted. She comes out, she's given him everything they need, all the evidence or enough evidence to implicate Briarcliff. and you've got two police officers, I was going to call them something else, laughing at her, not believing her, being homophobic, racist, and everything else. Why don't they shut the place down? It wasn't just a case of turning up there with a court order to be able to speak to the sister. With everything that's gone on, put it this way, if that was today, it'd already be closed. I get it isn't. But still, surely this is enough. And we knew full well, once she got that court order, because it was only to be able to speak to Sister Jude, that she suddenly was going to be not available for whatever reason, and he's made up that she's dead, got her down in one of the cells, crumbling away, fake death certificate, fake cremation, because this guy does not want to relinquish this power. Now, I'll put it to one side for now, because it's set in the time that it's set in. It's not the 21st century, it's not now, it's not where everything's scrutinised under a microscope. Kit, on the other hand, so obviously he gets released because Lange killed Thredson. Thankfully, she didn't hesitate, which I was pleased about, because I thought he was going to go for that gun and get a shot off on her first. Very strange that she handed this tape over to the police, implicating and proving that Thredson was Bloodyface, and then the police allow her to leave and go round to the guy's house before they even come to arrest him. That's what's... yeah. So, anyway, I digress. I will carry on with what the train of thought that I had. That obviously Kit gets freed, and he makes a deal with the Monsignor that because Grace is officially dead, and that one wasn't faked because she was dead, and you have a death certificate for that, you don't have to say anything. So she's leaving here with me, we're going to get the kid back, and we're going to move on and just forget about the whole place, and I'll keep my mouth shut. Then he walks through the door, and his actual wife, because he's not remarried yet, so it's still his wife and his kid, his first kid, are sat at the table. I'm confused. I'm really confused. Because halfway through the episode, I'm like, it looks like they're tying this up here in a weird way, and I knew they can't be because the season's nowhere near finished. There's still quite a bit of way to go, so I'm like, I don't know where it's going. That's why I like this series. It throws you a curveball every 5 minutes. I said it on the last episode, where you never know. You just think things are going to work out the way they did, and then it seems to go into some weird parallel fantasy world where things don't seem to match up or progress they would in the real world. I don't know. I'm enjoying the story though. Right, so this was the second episode for the week. I will be back with the next episode next week, guys. So until then, if you want to watch this in full length or any of them on my channel, you can always head over to Patreon. The link will be in the description, as it always is. Let me know what you think down in the comments for this episode, because it seemed a little bit discombobulated. As in, for a minute, I thought it was flashing forward to the events that Lana did after she got out, and then flashing back to before all of that took place. But no, it's all present in that time period. The only thing that's out of that is when we're flashing forward to Bloodyface's son and Lana's son as to what he's doing and what's going on with him. So yeah, put it down in the comments, and if you're not already subscribed, by all means hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on, especially if you enjoy American Horror Story, because we've got a lot more of these to go. Yeah, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you for episode 12 of Asylum next. Until then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.